Hello, this is Captain Kenny Kramer with Texas Fishing Tips. This is your weekly fishing report. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. We've got some northers blowing in. It's been pretty windy. The tide's been dropping, so been kind of changing it up a little bit. I'd come down here, depending on how low the water is. South Bay Gut hasn't really turned on hot and heavy yet, but it's going to. It's that time. Just keep checking it. It will start producing a lot of reds and black drum. Use a 3-aught Kale hook with a Carolina rig, half-ounce weight. Sure do the trick with maybe some fish bites, some live or dead shrimp in that gut. Just be careful getting in there. It will get very shallow. You have to run in and shut down in that gut, and then kind of use your trolling motor and kind of be courteous. There'll be a lot of boats stacked in there when it really gets good. Another place you can come in and try is come in and run under this bridge and come back here to the sailboat and start up here on this corner right here and work your way all the way down. There has been a few drums starting to show up in here, a few reds, a lot of short little rat reds. You have to kind of weed through them. Been using the dead shrimp and live shrimp as well for them. I also like to tell you a little hazard little situation right in here, right on the edge of Morris Cummins, right as it goes in there. With that tide dropping, that sandbar does come out. Just be careful and kind of be mindful of that. Kind of stay out in the channel if you're passing through one way or the other, headed towards Aransas Pass or Port Aransas. But also this Morris Cummins cut, all down these cuts, fish the sides, the edges. Those fish are coming off those flats and stacking in there. Be a good area to try. Just work your way up and down one way or the other. All out in here too. If you have a deeper water boat, you can get into South Bay up a little bit until it starts getting shallow. It is, three or so foot deep out here, and you could fish that edge right in there. Will produce you some reds and drum. All the way, you can work this Aransas channel all the way up to Port Aransas. You get up here, I check the Fina docks. There's been some nice bull reds and a few slot reds around this side here and out in front, all the way down to the rocks that kind of curl in there. You're up here in the Port Aransas area, the North Jetty and the South Jetty, depending on the weather and the wind conditions, is producing slot and bull reds, some nice trout mixed in. Been using on the bull reds cut crab and mullet, skipjack if you can get them, and also live shrimp. Big live shrimp will produce. If you find yourself back over by the Port Aransas area, you can come in this Piper channel and work the edges all the way down. Come all the way down into these houses back here in Island Moorings. Fish these little docks all up in here. You can't tie onto the dock, but you can spot lock out there and cast up to them. Try not to beat their docks to death with weights, but you can come all the way around and all the way in the back. There will be reds and black drum produced all in through here. Good keeper size. If the wind is whipping, you can run down here and towards Ingleside. Come on down, fish the edges along this channel till you get all the way to Sunray. When you get into Sunray, work this whole channel down on both sides. It will produce nice black drum and redfish in here as well. You can use like I say, in the Carolina rig with a half-ounce weight and 3-aught Kale hook. It will produce fish. If you find yourself over in the Portland Ingleside area, this little stretch right in here usually gets pretty rough, but once you make it through here, you're kind of protected on both sides. If the wind is you want to be having the wind at your back, you can fish all the shoreline all the way down here. If the wind's coming out of the other direction, you just turn it around and fish the other way, all the way back. There is nice reds, trout, and black drum all through these areas right here. Just remember, in this northers that we're having and these tide drops, any kind of low little guts or drains, you want to kind of target those. Just be careful. The water will drop out even further, and it's been getting pretty shallow. So if you go into an area that you are not familiar with, just be careful. Use Google Earth. You can kind of check it out. But until next week, thank you very much.